both of us know what's really true. It's always 2-0 with us. So I have to,
We've had a lot of
side
stops.
with LGD. I think they're going to take
You
this
believe
one.
in the draw? I mean, they've got...
No, I don't believe in the draw.
Oh, sorry, you don't believe in the draw? Of course, no, you...
Because I believe in LGD.
You believe in LGD?
Because they won last time.
But they have the Gyro, IO, and VP. You know, this combo it's something that teams used to fight over. You know, it would not be allowed through drafts. They've got it.
It is something that they used to fight over, but Lich Grimstroke is something that people are fighting over currently, and it's really, really strong. And I would say that Sanking is worth fighting over as well, just standalone as a pick. So I think that LGD have a really strong draft here, and
because this mid lane, right? It's not going to be easy for no one on a Drow mid, is it? Against a Kunkka? Surely Kunkka should easily be able to get the denies.
The way I see it going, unless he gets help, the Drow should be getting destroyed. Actually, I think Kunkka really destroys that lane, but. Then again, it is no one, and he might find a way to win it, but Kunkka is so tanky. He shouldn't be taking much damage from the Drow. So we'll see how that lane goes. But I think, just by the lanes and how it looks, I think LGD are in a great spot here. And Ame has a message, you know, he has to prove something, because he played that anti-mage game, and he messed up.
He did. There were some diebacks involved that did cost them the game. I mean, but can we sort of trust him not to do that again? He looked a little shaky yesterday.
I mean, doesn't that send a message? The fact that they played that anti-mage game, they made some big mistakes on Ame specifically, on this hero, and his team is like, you know what? We believe in you still. Like, that still is testament to me.
I mean, it is a classic of his, and, you know, as we heard from the panel, you know, from analysts such as Bulldog, he strongly believes that it's great in a game against this. There's a solo.
Dirty.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he needs 2 hits. He's not going to get 2 hits.
Yeah, he wasn't there in time.
No, he's not going to get 2 hits. Wait, can you bash the courier? No.
I'm not sniping courier with barrel often enough. You can definitely bash it normally.
And look at this, anti-mage dream star. You get first blood for Ame.
I think Great Bash would work as well. And yeah, that's a great start. Starting out with the tri-lane here. Full-on tri-lane by LGD and leaving the Sanking alone. This is very reminiscent of something we've seen before by Liquid.
Yeah, the tri-lanes just seem to be back, right? If you have this hero that revels in just getting that quick early on, like an anti-mage, like a PA, you know, you want to sort of speed them into that first time, the battle furies, these things that are going to propel the hero for the rest of the game. You run this tri-lane, and what is the answer to it? Like what can VP do to change things up to make sure that Ame doesn't get the farm at the start?
Right now, they're not caring. They're just playing a tri-lane of their own, and they're going to have to try and shut down the Sand King, but he has the Sandstorm here, and as we can see, it's not going to be easy to get to him here. Chalice already has the level 2.
Yeah, he's going to lane fine. He's got the Quelling, he's got the Stout.
Yeah.
Got Mango's good to go.
I don't think that you can get rid of Sand King when he has, you know, established himself with a Sandstorm.
Bottom lane again, another attempt onto Pasha. They're running down this Dazzle and Pasha's gone once more. LGD getting kills down bottom. This lane is just the dream for the anti-mage.
Yeah, and look at mids right now. It's 9-3, 8-2, so it's fairly even for now.
No one's keeping up.
Yeah, no one is definitely doing a great job with last hitting. And he's getting harassed in whenever he can, but the DD rune gonna go the way of Kunkka here. Charge, trying to stop him. Not gonna be in time though.
Not quite in range to get some of the slow off with the arrows.
This is what they need though. They need to help mid lane and make sure that Kunkka is not having a good game. Because if Antimage is going to have a free game, you definitely cannot allow the Kunkka to take off as well. They're charging down bottom.
And bottom is a hard lane to get kills in though.
I think they just want to disrupt the free farm. It's not necessarily about creating a kill. It's just about not allowing Antimage to hit creeps.
Because Ame, he's under no threat. He has a blink, and in fact, he's going to blink in aggressively. Because Pasha already used the poison touch onto X-Nova, so they don't actually have any killing potential.
This lane, it's so dirty with the Frost Shield and the Grimstroke Inkswell. They can just run people down. There's no way you get away. You get stunned, take a ton of damage.
But I think we can sort of see here, you know, VP, they're like, well, we kind of want to do something about the bottom lane, but at the same time, I think they're realizing that they can't really do anything. Especially with just 2 heroes. They need more than that top lane. They'll try and play to their strengths and do something with Jara on Chalice.
He has
no
burst, right?
A sentry down.
He only has Sandstorm and Caustic Finale, so he's going to have to run here. Chalice might go down,
at the same time, not again.
And that is a bigger kill, because that was him TPing down and
Chalice
then dying.
gets out.
And he TPs to the lane. He's going to send out some regen, most likely.
They're getting outplayed on both side lanes here, VP.
They are. They really are. And he's trying to hold down the fort on mid lane, but look at the denies on Kunkka.
This is what we expected.
This is why you cannot win against Kunkka mid with Drow, I think, because the Tidebringer for deny is so powerful. It got buffed again in the 720. It's just it's very, very tough to deal with. So I think LGD are in a dream start here, and we're going to have to see some miracles paid by VP.
Mayhem game where he's got the lane that he wanted, he's got the start, they do this tri lane, VP won't prepare with an answer. It's the only place he can be passionate.
Yeah, I mean, it looks tough though.
It's not going to be the quickest. As Solo, he's got a charge, so we'll be able to get himself away from the two supports of LGD heading across towards that middle lane. This middle lane becoming more and more of a scary place as maybe gets the advantage in experience.
I think the big thing we have to look towards for VP here is, wow, that was a long-range deny. What the?
I mean, look, he's got a musket, you know, it's a gun. He's got a gun.
He's got a gun.
He's got a gun.
Don't scream that, Owen.
Oh, they're breaking down the doors. Chalice takes a missile, but he's got sentry control on this lane, so...
He does.
He's not threatened.
But it did push out of his sandstorm, so he can't really reach these creeps.
No,
that was still pretty big.
FY's going to be here to pick up what Chalice cannot.
He's a happy support to take some farm every now and then. He does not mind.
Got a charge coming in on FY. Solo moving in from the base, so it's going to be a little bit of time before he gets in.
Take a while. It's going to be hard to bring down the Wisp, though. He's kind of tethered to a gyrocopter if he needs to.
Still got to stick charges and verify.
Bounty.
Now follow...
Oh,
on this
they might
charge
go
on
here.
FY, and with the rocket barrage, if he even needs it, he doesn't. Just the right clicks, they bring him down. They'll save the rocket barrage for Chalice. They've got the dust prepared as well. Solo turning up to the lane prepared. Make sure that VP get both of the kills.
Beautiful stuff. And this pulled a lot of attention towards top lane. Antifinch is now alone bottom, so Dazzle tries to make his way down there to do something again. But it's already double Wraithband and Boots, and a third one flying out. Grimstroke is back to bottom lane, so I don't know. Dazzle just feels like a poor little homeless hero after this early game. It's gonna be so tough for him. And we talked about Kunka's denies. 21 denies on Anti-Mage now.
That's a lot of extra gold.
Yeah, it is actually.
It is, and
that's 5 last hits, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't think this mid lane or bottom lane could have gone any better for LGD. They're just getting absolute free farm on these two cores.
And Drow is not jungling before level 6.
Pasha, he says, well, maybe now I can return to the lane. I've done a bit of jungling. No. Instantly dies once more. More money for Arme.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised they decided to lane it like this. Cause I thought they might do something like put the Dazzle mid, put the Gyrocopter in an aggressive tri-lane against, you know, and leave like Drow solo top. It would be a tough lane, but I just feel like sending Drow mid was kind of doomed. And she's now jungling before hitting level 6, which is not the fastest.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much conceding the fact that the Kunka's going to get free farm. You know, maybe he's going to have an amazing time if you're putting the Drow in the mid lane.
But everything pretty much weighs down now on the Gyrocopter and the Wisp. The two of them have to salvage this game at least long enough. Yeah. Top lane, we see a bit of a goal here.
Yeah, they've realized, you know, VP, this is the lane where they have got a way of making the plays to get the dust out onto Chalice, but this time reaction's going to be there. Straight away, look who's turned up. It's Maybe. He's got the catch on to Roger. Drag back with the X-Mark. They'll get the kill on the Io. And Chalice, he's ready to set up onto Ramses. He gets surrounded. The boat comes crashing in. The Fear 2 from X-Nova holding down Ramses in place. Sets up Maybe for a double kill. Perfect rotation from LGD as the one lane where it started to look like VP were getting something going. Maybe instantly uses that power that he's surmounted to in the middle lane, comes up to the top, and makes sure now all 3 lanes are in great position for LGD.
That counter gank is only possible though because VP feels stressed to do something. Yeah. They wanted to achieve something, but you could see on Ramses' movement as they were moving in there, he was like, no, this is kind of deep. And he was completely right.
Well, he's having a poke at Chalice, but Maybe is around. Ramsey's there as well. Torrent holds back the breaker, and LGD, they've got the numbers. It's 3 versus 3, and LGD looking to be the stronger of the 3 as they cut down Roger. Chalice gets one more burst strike. He's got the Sandstorm as well. There's no dire vision here. Solo tries to charge full onto the creep. Chalice, he's going for the epicenter on pretty much 0 HP, and he gets away with it as well. They don't have the detection. The only damage there being done by the charge buy from Solo as he went for the neutral in an attempt to have the damage to kill the Sand King, but it wasn't enough damage alone. The Sand King survives, and again, another play that VP are not getting away with.
Chalice, the absolute madman. That was so beautiful, and that's the power of the new Sandstorm. Yep. It allows him to get that ulti out, which would never have happened with the previous one. Now you can channel that, instantly go Invis again. They didn't have Dust or Sentries, and they got punished for it.
Absolutely did. As LGD, a team that 9 minutes in have the net worth advantage. They have an anti-mage very far away at the top. And talking about the top lane and bottom lane, I mean, the kills just aren't stopping for LGD.
He got
Roger
out,
will keep out, but the Arme's just killed no one. He was able to get over into that half of the map as FY got the vision. Arme straight in. He just got himself a kill on the enemy mid.
And now they're chasing after Pasha as well, who's not the fastest. It's going to be hard for him to run away here.
I don't think this boy's getting home. He has got a TP.
Takes a while to chase him.
But there's a mana void. So Arme, he'll turn for the easier kill. He sees that FY, his buddy needs a bit of help. Solo, he's got Pasha by him. I mean, Pasha has to be a bit careful. Maybe they can go for both of them.
Faking him out. I like how he saves his ulti on Anti-Mage. He could have just ulted there and gotten the kill, but he keeps that just so that he has more kill potential if the Dazzle oversteps a little bit as well.
I mean, this is an anti. He's 5-0-2 before the 10-minute mark.
Yeah,
this shouldn't happen.
It's like, a complete outclassing is what happening right now.
It's an absolute disaster here for VP. They've given away so much to the anti-mage. Arme.
They're trying onto the Sand King. Again, he has the sentry there. He gets dusted.
Chalice, we're going with the burst strike. They've got the Torrent and Solo. He's going to charge straight into the combos. The boat comes in. That's VP. They get crushed again. Double kill for maybe.
Oh, the right click is enough.
Oh,
no.
The uphill miss.
It's a miss.
Roger will get out. But 13-2, 5k lead. LGD are absolutely dominating this. And again, Arme. He just won't stop. 6-0-2. He's picked up another kill.
A 10-minute Demon Edge with triple Wraith Bands. This is ridiculous.
This is...
I mean, this is insane.
Arme, he's going to feel like he's going to have to pinch himself. He's like, I'm playing against VP. I'm playing anti-mage. I'm 6-0-2. I've got 70 CS. This is the dream for an anti-mage.
I mean, he's closing in on like doubling up their net worth on their most farmed hero. That is just AM's dream. I like the little return there, the counter spell. Very good against a homing missile.
It is easy to use.
Yeah,
very easy.
That's what we like, Owen.
Easy plays.
And they're stacking up jungle as well here. Is FY gonna do a double stack? Yeah, it's a single stack. It's hard to double the Ancients because they have to be pulled at the same time. Like even with the slow, you would probably not be able to.
What timing are we going to see on this battlefield? It's got to be one of the quickest, right?
It's going to be really fast. But he did do a triple Wraith Band, so it's not going to be like historically the fastest. But I think a 13 or 14
in this patch and
oh yeah, like a 13-14 minutes is fast. Yeah. 13 looks possible for him here.
Yep.
Maybe even faster. I don't know. He's got the money for the ring.
If it continues to go the way it is, and VP keep giving him kills.
Yeah, it's almost painful to watch this. You know, like I'm a big fan of VP as well, but this is just so tough for them. I don't know what the solution is supposed to be.
LGD just playing it so perfectly.
They are.
I mean, like you know, you cannot understate how far ahead this anti-mage is. He's nearly 3k ahead of Ramsey's Gyro at 12 minutes in. And this is a Gyro that's been laning with an Io. You know?
Yeah.
This is a pairing that you expect to have a great time, get great farm, be able to make quick plays, but they haven't been able to.
That also came from the fact that they did hardcore tri-lane with him, right? They made sure that he had a complete free farm. Oh, no one.
Let's get the Gust off to make sure there's no Burrow Strike, but it doesn't matter. The Gust silence was not long enough. Chalice is still able to get the Burrow Strike off before the TP comes into play. Arme comes in for a little bit of a look-in.
Yeah, only a level 1 silence, unfortunately. Not quite enough unless you're like ultra fast with a TP.
And Arme, he just turned up to get a bit of the ESP, and he also just turned up after finishing off the tower. So he's also got the tower bonus gold too from the bottom lane. That Perseverance is pretty much done. It is going to be a 13-minute, maybe even pre-13-minute Battle Fury on top of the treads and the triple Aquila. It's got to be one of the fastest considering the build that he's got a bottom lane. It's just absolute carnage. Maybe he kills the Io, killing Roger in front of Ramses, and then he turns and takes the blood of Ramses as well. Middle lane, Chalice opening in with the Burrow Strike. J-Frost is out as well. They'll drag him back in with the Fear. There's no hope for Pasha.
That was a 12:51 triple Wraith Band, Power Treads, Battle Fury. That is so ridiculously fast. And a South. Probably multiple Souths, actually.
Probably.
But yeah, he's now starting to farm up the stacks in jungle. He's getting so big.
We saw Arme make a questionable play yesterday and lose the game for PSG.LGD. He's going to have to make the most questionable play of all time to throw this game. This game...
That would have to be the ultimate question.
This game is in the bag. It's 13 minutes in. There's an anti-mage, double the net worth, nearly, of the enemy carry, Ramses.
Yeah,
like, you cannot lose this game as PSG.LGD. It's 18-2 at 30 minutes in. It's literally impossible to lose.
We need more power jinxing here.
Like, they cannot lose this game. If they lose this game, people are going to ask serious questions about Arme's anti-mage. This game is this is certified unthrowable for PSG.LGD. It really is.
The Owens stamp of unthrowable game?
This is an unthrowable game.
Okay. We'll see if they're up to the task. 11,000 net worth lead at 14 minutes in when you are running the anti-mage. You know what? I'm prepared to agree with that.
Again, Roger caught out by the combo of Maybe. That's Roger. It's dead. Maybe, of course, on a godlike streak. He's loving life as well on the Kunkka. Ramses will go for the TP out. Chalice doesn't have vision, so won't be able to cancel it. Pasha. He's managed to find an iron. He has got the medallion. Yeah. He's got something.
He does have something, but the Sand King almost has the entire Blink Dagger.
And look who he's in trouble once again. Rams comboed down by Maybe. You just can't stop this man making the plays. I mean, they said it. VP set him up for success, as we said. They said, hey, what should we put up against Maybe? You know, well, pretty much the best mid in China. Let's put a Drow Ranger. That will really show. No. He's playing Kunkka. He's going to have the time of his life.
Yeah, I don't know what went through. Like, this is arguably one of the hardest, like, matchups that we've seen. Laning Kunkka, or laning Drow mid against Kunkka. Oh, we see a solo kill perhaps on no one. He's going to try for the TP out. Is the cost finale enough? It's not. He gets out.
And you know what's great about this as well? That Kyle was so enthusiastically wrong.
Yeah, that's probably the sweetest part.
He was so sold on the Drow. Yeah. And look at this.
He loved it.
It's a disaster.
It's a disaster. Kyle has to own up to this.
He's got to answer some questions, Kyle.
Yeah. We
might just have to take him off the panel.
Yeah.
It's top lane. Again. I mean, it's pretty much sort of a PSG.LGD highlight reel, this game.
It is. Every single fight looks like they're just clowning on them. They're going in and doing whatever they want. Everyone is just braving themselves or TPing out or running away. Look at AM. Yep. 5 hits to kill the Wisp.
I'll take that armor.
5 hits. This is going to be one of the fastest Battle Fury Mantas that I've seen recently.
Yes. And there it is. Genius goal. It's all over.
They know it's over.
One of the biggest stomps we've seen in quite a while. And it's between PSG.LGD and Virtus.Pro. VP. I don't know what was up with this one. I just got to say, I think it's the Kyle jinx. We've seen it before. You know, Kyle predicts a side, they end up losing. But when Kyle really predicts a side's going to win, my goodness. The curse is so strong. He just destroyed VP with those words before the game.
He's like a bad oracle, you know?
He was so convinced about the Drow. He was so sold on it.
He was really into it.
Really into it. Yeah, and it was absolutely terrible.
It was awful, actually.
That was horrendous. I mean, LGD, they made that look so easy.
It looked like they had no plan, actually, because they just can't leave Drow alone, but at the same time, there's an anti-mage, and you're just dual laning against the tri-lane, so he's free, and all you had was the